Hey, what is up guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to be showing you cars that are under 1 million and I'd kind of recommend to you. So cars that I think are well worth it and you should probably get. Now the AF Drafter, I must say 718,000, this is well worth it. The way Rockstar price their things, you'd think they'd price this a lot higher. It's got really nice sound, it's got good stability on the road. It's just an all-wheel drive car that can go in and out of really tight corners. Modifying it, it's got a lot of common modifications: exhaust, front bumper, rear bumper, and Rockstar obviously memed the exhaust here from using M3 exhaust, instead of like RS5 exhaust. But honestly, this is a really good looking car from behind. From front, it's alright. You're looking at the back of it most of the time anyway, and it really looks good. I just see the sound of this when you're driving it. It's just music to the ears really. You enjoy driving this car just because of the sound. Now I must say, like a lot of GTA cars, when you're driving, you're not really sat there evaluating the handling or anything, but you are listening to the car. And this car sounds really nice and unique. Just off the sound, I would say it's a definite buy. Now the Sterling GT, 975,000, so this one just about made it on the list. Now you're probably thinking, why is this on the list? Primarily it's because it's one of the best sounding cars in the game. If you guys have not heard this, just listen to this. The fact that this car has so many unique features like gull-wing doors, and the way the exhaust pipe layout is, and the fact that you could get a tire strapped to the back of it, and the fact that in real life it's the Mercedes 300 SL is a really legendary car. I don't even want to call it legendary, it's more like iconic car, and they actually brought it to GTA, which is so cool. And the reason I say it's so cool is because if you think about the GTA market, it's normally the younger generation that are not really into cars like this, but GTA still released it, and that's what I really love about this car. You guys know it has to be on the list. If it wasn't on the list, I know I'd get like 100 comments about how it should be on the list and why is it not in the list, and for a good reason as well. A Benny's modifiable car with the most mods. I think GTA just knew this was going to be the most favorite car in GTA Online, and I have made a video on it. This is officially the #1 car in GTA Online, according to Car Guys obviously. I think it would still be the same if I did a survey on the whole GTA population. This would be at least top 3 on best cars. Now I don't really need to say much about the LG Retro Custom because everyone knows the great features it has and what it's based off. So I think really at this stage all you can do is be thankful that like GTA added this. When they did add this car, no one really knew it was coming out, and it was just a huge surprise. And yeah, thanks to Rockstar for that. Now the Gauntlet Hellfire, 745,000. Now I chose this car particularly because of how famous this car is and how much you get for 745,000. Like if Rockstar brought this out at 1.5 million, it wouldn't be a shock because of, the demand that it would have. Even though the Hellcat wasn't really sold in the UK or many parts of the world, everyone still knows what the Hellcat is. And the fact that it has a lot of modifications as well, to see the detail that they put on this car, to see what they've done to this car is just amazing, and it can wheelie just to top it off. It's one of the highest top speed muscle cars. I don't think there's been one person who's bought this car and thought that this car's not worth it. Now the Ballistic Angel, another car that is surprisingly cheap. 580,000 this cost. And this I think made many JDM fans just so proud. The amount of modifications you can put on this car, the amount of styles you can make of this car, it just seems like they've covered all Civic varieties with this. I mean, it's unreal what they've done to this car. The amount of understeer, it gives it so much character. You don't even need to be into your JDM cars to just appreciate what Rockstar have done here. I know we spend a lot of time complaining about what Rockstar does to the game, but how can you complain about this? Now this one's more of a personal one. and it's the Sentinel Classic, 650,000. I'm not really too fond of the handling. I definitely love the modifications you can put on this. You've got so much detail that Rockstar have actually put in. I love the interior on this car. Now this is more of like, now these are more particular things because I love the car in real life. And honestly, it's one of those, it's not got the best handling. It reminds me, and the same reason the Supra is not on this list is because of the terrible handling it has. Sentinel Classic, if anything, this would be at the bottom of the list that are provided. It's more of a personal one. But let me know what you think of the Sentinel Classic. Now the Vamos, 596,000. Now if there's one car in this game that you have to have, it's the Vamos. And once you have it, you'll understand the word character. And you'll understand how, like, all the cars in the game, if you haven't realized how different they handle and stuff, just drive this car, just drive the Vamos, and you'll realize how stiff it is and how much of a muscle car handling it is, an old school muscle car. Really, you normally just feel the difference between cars in games like Gran Turismo and stuff, but GTA do a good job of it, and the Vamos is a really good example of it. Own a Vamos, it's got a lot of character, it can wheelie, it's got a lot of modifications. You can see a lot. I just put a massive turbo on this one that I just did. Just another amazing car that you can do so many different builds with, and I'm really glad Rockstar added it. Now, finally, the 190Z, 900,000. It's a fair price. I wouldn't say it's low or too high, but the reason I put this on the list is because of the amount of modifications it has. I know last year, at the end of last year, it was #1 as in most modifiable car that is not a Benny's vehicle. So that's really cool to see, that in fact that it's 900,000, and it's just such a cool classic. How can you really go wrong with this? It's just a cool JDM legend, and you know, meets so many car meet criterias like JDM, classic cars. And there definitely is so many different builds. You can do tuner builds, you can make it look original. You got like different exhaust options. You can have the exhaust coming out of the hood, you can have the exhaust coming out of the side, and there's like a little cool exhaust flap that I've never seen on any other car before. And in the interaction menu, the exhaust flap actually opens. So you can actually open it using the vehicle interaction menu and vehicle doors. And yeah, that's why this is on the list. Now it's the same question I always get all the time, and it's how to join the car meets. Guys, if you're on PS4, there'll be a link to a video in the description showing you how to join. And yeah, just join our Discord and we'll welcome you, we'll help you out. Anyone can join this Discord. If you're not on PS4, you can also join this Discord. It's a car meet community. So the Discord link will be in the description, and the video of how to join for PS4 only will be in the description. You can also join the Xbox community. That will be in the description, and also the PS4 community, which will also be in the description. So these are all car meet communities. So please, if you're interested, click on the links below. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.